RAD. Problem is about abstract. In research paper writing, many conferences are there. Okay, many international, national conferences are there. So generally, what is the way of publication? Either we used to send directly our paper to any journal, and they will just review our abstract. If they don't find abstract according to APA system, American Psychological Association, that association has fixed a system. If your abstract of paper is not according to APA, then paper will be rejected just by abstract. Okay. Second method of paper publication, which is more important, if directly you are going to publish your research paper in any journal, that is not a good idea. Good idea is something else. What can be the good idea? Good idea is that you should submit your research paper in any conference. You can take dual benefit there. What will be the dual benefit? For the allotment of doctorate, what is the minimum requirement? Minimum requirement is 2 papers should be presented in any conference, at least one international and one national conference. And second, 2 papers you have to publish in UGC care listed journals. We have 3 listed journals in UGC care list first, UGC care list second, and UGC care list 3. So we will talk about that UGC care list. That material I will provide you. You can select journal according to your choice. Okay. So what is the benefit of presenting paper in the conference? Try to understand that part. That is more important. Like suppose there is a conference in Delhi that is on 26th July. DHFN something is there. UPCRI something. So what I did, I have submitted my paper there. So first, they have gone through the abstract, and after correction in abstract, they have gone through the research paper. And after acceptance of research paper, what benefit I will get? First, I'm going to present my paper there. So I will get that certificate of paper presentation. Same time, after presentation of paper, they will give me choice of UGC care listed journal. Okay, and according to my requirement or my subject topic, they will publish my same research paper in the UGC care listed journal. So I got dual benefit. Using a single research paper, I will get a certificate of paper presentation and I will get certificate of paper publication. So that is very important. Generally, we used to submit directly research paper into journal. Here, what will be? Either journal may be fake. There are so many cloned journals, and UGC care list you can search on net. More than original journals. There are more than original journals. Many journals are cloned journals. What is the meaning of cloned journals? Like one journal is there, IJIP. Now, actual full form is Indian Journal of Psychology. Okay, or International Journal of Indian Psychology, but that short form may be something else. Okay, so IJIP can stand for 2 full forms. Like original is International Journal of Indian Psychology, and cloned journal may be similar to this word. So what you have to do, avoid direct submission of research paper in direct journals. Okay, it is always better to submit your research paper in any conference. So what is the benefit? You will get presentation certificate. Second thing, you will get UGC care listed publication certificate, and you will be sure that now journal is a UGC care listed, not cloned journal. That's why I'm saying always present paper in conference. I have seen many times many people used to submit directly journal research paper, and later they find that after publication they came to know the journal was cloned, not original journal, because the paper is published now, the material is in the waste. They can't publish this again. That's why I'm saying. Now, so we are starting step by step. So first we will study few simple steps. So what I'm saying, first we are going to study a small theoretical part. If you have a research material with you, you can match your material whether it is matching with that or not. Then we are going to study format given by American Psychological Association. Then we will study IMRAD. Then we will study how to understand and remove plagiarism from your research paper. Then submission and publication. So just wait, we are going to start. 6 simple steps in writing research paper. Very simple steps, but very important steps. First, understand the assignment and set a schedule. You know, when I used to write a research paper, I used to take 25 times print out. Why 25 times? Every time I have to edit, reprint. So you have to set a framework of your matter, like how long the paper has to be. Very important thing. Listen, if your paper is having number of pages more than 10, so you have lesser tendency for paper selection. Reason is that if you are having so many pages in your research paper, no one would like to read that paper. Understand? I have seen many research papers having 40 pages, 50 pages, 25 pages. What is the problem in that case? Either quality or standard of that international or national journal will be very lesser, very low level. Otherwise, no one will read it. So remember, try to keep maximum number of pages 10, and after publication, it will turn 5 into 5 or 6. So it is very important part in writing research paper, how long the paper has to be, number of pages and number of words. What kind of citations you are going to use? Very important. I have seen in many international journal published, actually low level journals, many references are given in the end of research paper. Listen, you have to use only those references which you have used in literature review or in result and discussion. If you have given any reference in the reference list which is not used in your research paper, that is not a good sign for that research. Number and types of sources, like you are going to refer any book, website, article or research paper, you have to check that. Now, what you have to check, what is your criteria or area of research, where it is research review, only review, summary or original research paper. You have to mention it. If it is original research paper, you should have your own data. And if it is research review, then you have to give reference. First step, decide total number of pages. That is very important. If number of pages are exceeding 10, so you have lesser opportunity of good journals, international or national journals. Second thing, citation is extremely important. And many of the research writers make mistake in citation. I will tell you how. Then you have to specify your work area. How many pages? You know, lesser the number of pages in a research paper, greater will be the opportunity to get selected in good quality journal. But if your work is extremely important and pages are greater, then you have to cross many levels of reviews, only then your paper may be selected. Now, one more thing, all kind of details like footnote, it is important, subtitles, headings, and double spacing, you have to take care for that. What is the research paper? Someone asked. Research paper is that which you have done. If you have done some research, you are going to publish that. That is research paper. And if you are using my research paper and you are writing, you are having another research following that, that is not original research paper. Okay. Now, topic. Topic should be relevant. Topic should be short. What is more important? Topic should be self-explanatory. What is the meaning of self-explanatory topic? What is the minimum qualification of paper presentation? No qualification. Even illiterate person can, if they can write and they have done research, they can publish. So topic should be self-explanatory. This is very important point. What is the meaning of self-explanatory? I have two questions here and try to answer in chat box. What is the difference between open-ended and close-ended question? When you have a highly specific and limited area of answer, that is non-close-ended question. I'm giving you example. If I'm asking how many friends you have, so you can say 5, 6, 10. So there is a limit. It is a close-ended question. If I will ask how many friendly relations you have, now it will become very difficult. How many friends you have, number will be fixed. How many friendly relations you have, it will be difficult for you because you are generally friendly with everyone. So your title should be close-ended, like study of emotional maturity among adolescents. So what is very special? You are going to study. It can be a comparative study, okay, or it can be just study. It can be evaluation. So when I said study of emotional intelligence maturity among adolescent, so you are having here study, meaning you are going to conduct a test, or you have already conducted a test. A study of emotional intelligence, your criteria is fixed. Now you should not talk about stress, anxiety, depression, etc. You should be stick to one point only, that is emotional intelligence or emotional maturity. What your topic among adolescents? If you're talking about among adolescents, so you will talk about adolescents only, neither higher age or not lower age. So when you say study of emotional maturity among adolescents, so it is very clear topic and close-ended. Your criteria is fixed. Target audience is adolescents. And what you want to check? Level of maturity, emotional maturity. And how you will do it? By study. So your topic is explanatory. Many a times people used to take multiple topics. Evaluation of anxiety, depression, stress among adolescents in relation to emotional intelligence and emotional maturity. In this way, you are taking so many topics and you are going to get confused yourself. So always select one topic. Okay. What can you do? Very important. You can relate one criteria with another criteria. Like I have published one research paper, study of anxiety in relation to emotional intelligence. What is the meaning? I will compare level of anxiety with the level of emotional intelligence. So there is a comparison. Okay. So in this way, you have to select a topic. So it is just a general idea, not detail. Don't worry, just 6 general ideas, then I will talk detail. Now, so topic should be very clear, self-explanatory. Okay, only research paper related to psychology will accepted by APA. No, APA pattern is applicable for all research paper, all humanities, even in the science. APA actually gave a specific pattern of writing research paper. I'm going to explain that is applicable for chemistry, physics, astrology also. Now, so you have to start your research, and after starting research, collect all possible data which is required. You have to select analytical tool, which kind of analysis, statistical analysis you are going to use. What should be outline of your paper or thesis? So first should be introduction. What is very important? Many people used to talk about many things in introduction. Introduction should be very short in your research paper, and it should tell only about your concerned topic, not any other topic. Suppose your research paper is on the level of anxiety among girls. So your introduction should be directed only for, yeah, abstract I will talk, don't worry. We are just having outline. So your introduction should be directly towards for anxiety and girls. No other thing you have to discuss there. Even in the end of introduction, you have to tell about your topic. Then main heading will be review of literature. Then second main heading, review of literature, we will discuss here. After that, you have to use method and methodology, or you can use simply methods. Then methods have many different titles. In the end, after that, there will be result and discussion. There is a problem. Many people in place of result and discussion write discussion. Please first explain result. What is the outcome? And then what is the meaning of result? Now, so you have to work, then you have to use draft, and many times you have to edit your draft. Now, very important thing, where to submit your paper. You know, UGC care listed, two UGC care list are there. One is the UGC care second list, and first list and second list. Second list is having those journals which are Scopus indexed, but these are costlier one. If you can afford, you can apply for that. Otherwise, you can find, no, sixth step is journal we are going to discuss here. And what about UGC care first list? That is Indian journals generally. So you have to submit. Later we will talk how to construct your paper. Note down these points. Main title. There should be a main title. It should be brief, appropriate, self-informative, explanatory, and very clear. Then you have to mention about authors. Just after your title, you will mention about author. And then suppose you are having two authors, Priyanka Kumari and Sangeeta Rao. Suppose Sangeeta Rao is the second author, or Sangeeta Rao is guide of Priyanka Kumari. So first you will write the name of student who is performing the research, like Priyanka Kumari. And then second name will be co-guide or co-author, Sangeeta Rao. Then you will write about their designation. So first page will include only your title and about authors. I will be sharing everything, don't worry. Everything I will share. So first page will include only your title and about authors and co-authors. I will explain here how. Then there will be abstract. I will tell you what kind of mistakes you are supposed to make there. Then there will be introduction. Introduction should be related 100% with your research topic. So method, then result. After the result, there will be discussion. And after a discussion, there will be conclusion. So you know, result, discussion, conclusion, all three are different. Then you will give acknowledgement. You can acknowledge some research lab, some authorities, etc. And after acknowledgement, one thing you have to add: ethical competition or competitive issue. You have to give one declaration that no competitive issue exists after acknowledgement. Then you will give references. References will be in three different styles, and all three styles are of APA suggested. Better to have always peer review. Why you should have your own peer review? Listen, very important. Suppose Priyanka has submitted a research paper, and suppose she has submitted research paper in Indian Journal of Psychology. So they have their panel. What will they do? They will remove your first page of research paper. In first page, your name is there and designation is there. So when general will remove first page, so no author information is available. Look here, please. In this research paper sample, look here. It is first page having topic and details of author only. So when you will submit a research paper, your general panel will remove this first page and only original research work, this is the research work, will be transferred to a committee, and that committee will analyze your research paper. That is known blind review. What is the meaning of review? Someone is going to analyze the quality and standard of your research paper. That is review. And because the reviewer don't know about you, that's why it is known blind review. And each research paper will be reviewed by at least 5 members. Each research paper will be reviewed by 5-6 members, and after getting the report whether standard and quality of research is up to the level of the general, up to the mark of general standard, only then your research paper will be accepted. So what you should do, after writing your research paper, you can get it reviewed by your other colleagues, but colleagues should be trustworthy, otherwise someone can take your data. So it will be always better to have a review, to take a review with the help of some professor or colleague, so that it cannot be rejected in review process. It is always best. Now what will happen? Suppose you have submitted research paper. So if reviewer committee found this research paper is not acceptable, it will be rejected. If review committee say paper is acceptable but modification is required, then review committee will send you report, and according to the report you have to make changes, and this process may be repeated several times. And after satisfactory reports of review committee, in the end it will be given to the editor, and editor will give you mail, finally your research paper is accepted. So always it is better to get it reviewed in your own group, so that you can reduce the time of publication. This is very important step. So I told you what is the role of reviewer and what is the meaning of blind review. Blind review means reviewer don't know about you. Is this clear? Yeah, peer review, you are right. Now I'm going to share original method of research paper writing. So it was just introduction to make you clear more about research paper writing. Now we are going to study research paper writing. Introduction is over. So this is the criteria released by APA, and everyone has to follow this criteria for all kind of research papers. It may be physics, chemistry, humanity, or any other engineering, etc. So first page, remember, note down somewhere. Do practice just now on a page. Just write down simple title. That is known varying definition online communication. It is just title. So in running hand, you will write title of your research paper. So what should be the quality in the title? Title should be short, self-explanatory. One very important thing, if in your title you are writing comparative study, so you have lesser opportunity to get selected in good quality journals. Comparative studies are not promoted by high standard journals. So if you have done comparative study in your research, so title should be selected in such a way that in the title you are not using word comparative study. But even by using comparative study, you can publish your research paper in many journals. But I will suggest avoid the use of comparative study. So first page will have only these information. First there should be title, then there should be author's name. So first you will write author's name, like check here. I have written here effect, what is the title? Varying definition of online communication and their effect of relationship research. This is your title. Then you are having name of author. Then you will write here about author. That is the state university. If you have more than one authors, then what will you do? you will keep writing the name, like you are writing Elizabeth L. Anjali, comma, Priyanka Kumari, comma, Sangeeta Rao, comma, Dr. Harpreet. You have given 4 names. And then what will you do here? Look here. Suppose first name is Elizabeth L. Anjali. So here you will write 1, and then you will have this 1 in uppercase like this. Here you are having comma, you are having second name Bharat. Here you will write 2, and again you will give it uppercase. Okay, now what will you do? Here you will write number 1. Where? Check cursor. Here you will write number 1. You will give this number 1 uppercase, and here you will write about Elizabeth. Okay, so your first writer is Elizabeth L. Anjali. You have written here 1. So here you will mark 1 and you will write the university. Don't repeat the name here. You will just write here university, Department of Psychology, State University. Okay, don't write Elizabeth is working now there, etc., etc. It is not required. It is not required. Now in the second line, you will mark again 2. And now you will write information about Bharat. You will write, suppose, Institute of Psycho Spiritual Therapy Counseling, Dehradun. So I repeat again, you will write in the sequence name of authors. And about the name of author, you will mark 1, 2, 3. And then here you will write about 1, about 2, about 3. Very sad point, which is not a good point. If you are using 2 authors, both will get equal weightage, credit. If you are using 3 authors, so the name of first author will get 50% credit. Rest 2 will get total 50% credit. If you are using 4 names, then credit of first author will also decrease. So always try to keep lesser number of names. Okay, is this point clear? Many times it happens like Sangeeta said, okay, I should write the name of Bharat sir, and Bharat sir will give my name also. In this way, we can have more research paper. Research paper will be more and credit will be lesser. So when you will be looking for promotion in university or your research institute, so your contribution will be counted, credit will be counted. So always keep either 1, 2 or maximum 3 names in a research paper. Is this point clear? After that, after this, I will give you a sample. Now, you will write abstract. What is very special? In the abstract, you will use IMRAD. In the abstract, without writing introduction, you will give hardly 1 line which will introduce about the topic. Then you will tell what is the method and methodology. Like in my research paper, I have written that this paper explores the level of anxiety among adolescents. So it is the introduction line. Okay, for the collection of data, adolescents studying in class 12 in Dehradun city are selected by convenient method. So it is methodology. So first line was introduction, second is method. In the method, you will say for analysis of data, t-test, mean, mode, median are used. So these 2 lines are about methodology. So again, I'm repeating. This research paper explores the level of anxiety among adolescents studying in Dehradun. So this is introduction. Then you said data is collected from 15 schools of Dehradun and statistical TZ method, mean, mode, median are applied for the analysis. It is method. So I am now result. So you will tell what is the total result, like what is the total percentage of the girls having high level, low level and middle level. I am A. Then result and discussion. Now you will discuss girls have greater this in the government school or girls have a higher level of anxiety in private school. Then last line you will give a conclusion and you have to, after conclusion, you have to propose something. How? Conclusion you gave, the girls of government schools are facing higher anxiety as compared to the girls studying in private schools. And then what can be your suggestion? Same result can be conducted at mass level to make more perfect result. So in your abstract, 5 segments should be there. Each segment is having hardly 2-3 lines because you can't exceed word limit 250 in your abstract writing. Okay, Anima, I will repeat it, don't worry. So in a research paper writing, you can't use more than 250 words. Okay, so I'm telling you, suppose my research paper title is Study of Anxiety Level Among Female Adolescents Studying in Dehradun. So this line will give introduction. Then you will say sample was collected from 15 schools located in Dehradun by random method or convenient method as per your research, and TZ mid mode median were applied for statistical analysis. So this part is methodology. Then you will tell this percent, 15% girls, overall girls are having high level of anxiety, 20% of overall girls having middle level of anxiety. Comparatively, you will tell. Then you will give here discussion. Girls studying in the government schools are having higher level of anxiety as compared to the girls of private schools. Similarly, in the end, you will give a conclusion. Girls studying in government schools are suffering with a higher level of anxiety. This is final conclusion. Now you will give some suggestion in the end. What can be suggestion? Possible suggestion I am telling you. Same research can be conducted at mass level or in other cities to make more confident result. So in this way, you will design your abstract. After abstract, there should be keywords. Minimum number of keywords should be 3 and maximum should be 6. I have seen many research papers having 7, 8, 9, 10 keywords. Please avoid. Greater the number of keywords, lesser will be the quality of your research work. Like here, I explained adolescent. So your first keyword is adolescent, meaning you are working with adolescents. Second keyword will be anxiety. Your target study tool is anxiety. And then you will talk private and government schools, meaning you are working with the adolescent of private and government schools. So I will use here 4 keywords only for my research. I will write first keyword adolescent. First keyword is adolescent, main audience. Second keyword is related with your question or tool, anxiety. Adolescent, anxiety. Where will you conduct research? Private and government school. So just by looking at keywords, anyone can understand with whom you have conducted research, what is your topic, and what is the area of research. So you will write adolescent, anxiety, and private government schools, meaning you are working on adolescent for anxiety, studying in private and government schools. So in this way, you have to fix keywords. Don't have so many keywords. And keywords should be in a sequence of information. Suppose you wrote anxiety, adolescent, private government school. So meaning you are working with anxiety? No. First you should talk about your client. Keyword first keyword is your client. Meaning your client is adolescent, teenager, or adult peoples, or old age peoples, or kids. So in this way, first keyword should be your object or client. Second keyword should be related with a tool or question. And third keyword should be related from where you are taking the data. In this way, you have to decide your keywords. Many times, just because of keywords, paper can be rejected. So try to find out keywords according to your research. Now, third page. So first page is having your title and name of authors and detail of authors. Second page is having only abstracts and keywords. Abstracts. Now, what is very important? You have to write this abstract in italics. I will give you sample also. Keywords also italics. Now, you will write about introduction. Here you have to write about introduction. So I am going to explain by using a research paper. So just give me one moment. This is the research paper sample. So first page, check it. I am having title. And after title, I have written two names of author. First author myself, second author my research guide. Okay. So you will write to, suppose 2 or 3 names required. Many journals demand 16 or 18 font size that will be given by your journal in which you are going to publish. 2 author means both have contribution in this, correct? So first you have to write bold letter, all bold letters and your title. Then I have written using a font of 12, capital name of 2 authors or 3 authors. So name of author should be capital. Remember this. And check after Bharat Kumar, I have given 2 things. One is written and one star is given here. Okay. And after Dr. Dulbir Dulet, I have only 2. Here check. 1, Himalayan Gadwal University, Poli Gadwal, Uttarakhand, meaning Bharat Kumar is related with Himalayan Gadwal University. What is 2? I have written here, Assistant Professor, Himalayan Gadwal University. What is the meaning of this star after Bharat Kumar? Now you will star here, you will write communicating author and you will write down email ID of communicating author. What is communicating author? Communicating author means the one who is publishing this research paper. This is the meaning of communicating author. So is this clear? What is the meaning of 1 star and 2 here in the name of authors? Is this clear or any doubt? So remember, you have to suppose you are 3 authors, so you will write third name and you will use 3, and in this way you will write. And you know, communicating author is very important. One negative point I am going to tell you here. I don't know whether I should say this or not, but still I am saying this. If someone is professor, don't mind. Many a time it happens that your research guide or your professor may force you that he or she will be communicating author. Please oppose that. You should be your communicating author. Actually, communicating author is the original research author. So suppose Sangeeta Rao is doing PhD and I'm guide. And I said, Sangeeta, first write down my name and mention communicating author. Sangeeta might not be aware about this, but actually I took 100% credit of research. So communicating author should be only the original research worker. Is this clear? Now, this is your first page. It happened with me in MSc. Yeah, it happened with me also in same MSc. My professor published all my research paper with his name and he has not used my name. How to disagree? Say very clear and oppose. Say very clear and oppose. And if you feel that your professor will create problem, so listen. In a single research study, you can publish minimum 5-6 research papers. Okay? So what can you do? Use minimum 2 papers only. Maximum 2 papers only with your research professor. Rest paper you can publish with your own name. Because the minimum requirement is only 2 research papers. So in this way, Kamakshi, you can fight. If your professor is creating trouble, what can you do? You can compromise with the 2 research paper. Rest you should publish with your name only. Yes. In a single PhD research, you can publish average 20 research papers. I will give you sample here. My research topic is study of anxiety and depression in relation to emotional intelligence among adolescents and its management through psycho-spiritual therapy. So what can I do? I can publish research paper with emotional intelligence. I can publish paper with anxiety. I can publish paper with depression. I can publish a paper with the relation of anxiety and depression. I can publish a paper with the relation of emotional intelligence and depression, emotional intelligence and anxiety. So using single title, you can use many research paper. This is abstract because this research paper is having a data of 1500 teenagers or adolescents, you can say. So I have to write this paper abstract, and it is having only 250 words. And you know, I am using 13 pages. In the 13 pages, first 2 pages are supposed to be removed during publication. So check here. The focus of research was to find out how common stress is among teenagers. Measurement, assessment, comparison, evaluation were all employed the researcher. So here I'm in first line, I'm talking about introduction. Second and third line is telling about, yeah, you can publish a MSc project. How I have selected data, and after that I wrote the depressive level was assessed by using T. Ehrenberg depression anxiety. You gave detail about tool, then finding. This is non-result percentage, then comparison, and then I gave suggestion. It is suggested that corrective measures should be taken by schools to improve mental health of adolescents. Now keywords: adolescent, depression, meaning I'm working with adolescent. So check. After that, what I'm writing, adolescent, meaning I'm working with adolescent for depression and from private and government schools. Now I have given about introduction. Introduction should tell why your topic is so important. What is the meaning of introduction? What is the meaning of introduction? You have to establish a fact that your topic is important. This is the meaning of introduction. Here I told that in the education system of India, we have such kind of system. Because of that, students used to face so many stress, and because of stress, they face anxiety, and finally they are trapped in the depression. So we have to measure their level of depression so that corrective measures can be taken. So I have established a fact here. So what is my topic? Assessment of depression among adolescents. So I have given reason. What is the education system and why students are getting stress and depression, and why we should measure the level of depression. So I have established a fact here. So what is the logic of introduction? Introduction means you have to establish a fact that your topic is very important. Got it? After that, in the end, you will tell your topic in the introduction only. The current research was thus commenced to evaluate the prevalence and grade of depression among adolescents of class 11-12 studying in various schools affiliated to CBSE board in Dehradun city. So in the end of introduction, you will write about your topic. If introduction is why our research is important, then what is rationale? Yes, you are right, Sabrina. So how to write introduction? Check here. You are right. We have to maintain rationale. First, I told here what kind of education system we are having and what kind of problems our students are facing. What are the reasons that students are facing the problem, and what is the consequence of the problem students facing. And as a result of consequence, I told here that they are trapped in stress, which is converted anxiety, and later anxiety can be converted into depression, and due to which they are in danger. So we should assess the depression level. So in this way, you have to establish rationale of your research in introduction. Now after that, in the end of your introduction, you will write about your title, meaning now you came to your title. Very, very important, review of literature. In the review of literature, you will talk about your topics related research paper. Don't talk about other topics. Otherwise, you will have open-ended research, not a close-ended research. And this will become very disturbing. Clear now? Second thing, if your research is about adolescent, male and female, take all research reference, required research reference related with male, female. So first topic should be anxiety. So you have to give reference of anxiety research paper. If your target audience is adolescent, you have to take the research paper of adolescent. Okay, Pallavi, wait just a minute. Pallavi, what is the meaning of close-ended? Close-ended means you are focused only with anxiety. No other option is there. No chances to talk about any other topic. But here in the anxiety paper, in the review of literature, if you will talk about stress and depression, meaning you are making your topic more open to other things. That is open-ended. Yes, one more thing. Try to take latest research paper. You can check here. I have given sample of 2000, 2006, 2003, 2004, 2010, 2009, 2018, 2013. So never use those references which are more than 20 or 25-year-old. In extreme cases, you can give a reference of old research paper. Why? You know, every year trend is changing in research and the level of tools and level of research study. So you have to use one more thing. If you are going to give 10 reviews here, so in the reference list, you will talk about only 10 references. So reference list will be decided here from review of literature. Here, if you are writing 20 references, yes, abstract and citation, I will tell. Proper way of mentioning, correct. Let me check this question. I think it is interesting. So look here. If you have used 15 references, so you will write about 15 reference in the end only. Is this clear? Now, check one reference here, which is very important. Is this visible? 3 Vakkarasu and 3 Vakkarasu 2010. What is wrong in this writing style of reference here? Can anyone tell me? Yes, Kokilite is always best to take last 5 years. Can anyone tell me what is the mistake? Okay, check this red one. Something is red here. Amin Shah and Vankar 1998. What is wrong in this? Can anyone tell me? Actually, this is marked red because, yes, Shine said correct. We will write is Amin et al. 1998. When you are giving reference in review of literature, just give the name of first writer and this for other writers, write down et al. And the year. Is this clear? So you need not to say Amin Shah and Vanakar. Say only Amin et al. 1998. So in references in the end, you will give detail. But here in the review of literature, name of first author and year only required. Is this clear? Now, second point, you will write about research problem. What is your research problem? Check something. What is the title of research paper? Look at it. Check the research paper title, Assessment of Depression Among Adolescents. And what is my question? To assess the degree of depression among adolescents. It is same topic in different language. Same topic in a different language. This is your research question or research problem. You should have objective. Okay, what is the difference between objective and hypothesis? Anyone? What is your objective? Objective is your direct question outcome. What is my question here? Level of depression among adolescents. So what is my objective? To evaluate the stage of despair or depression among adolescents. To compare the level of depression between man or woman or male or female. So yeah, tentative answers are hypothesis. You are right, Dr. Harpreet. Or hypothesis is your imagination, correct? And objective is your actual aim. Objective should not be greater than 6. Hypothesis should not be greater than 10 in a single research paper. Actually, hypothesis is your guess. Hypothesis is your general idea or assumption. It may be or not. We have two types of hypothesis. Null hypothesis and regular positive hypothesis. What is the null hypothesis? There is no significance difference. When we say there is no significant difference, in the start you said nothing will happen. This is known null hypothesis. When you say there may be a significant difference, it is non-null hypothesis. Okay, So hypothesis is the statement which you are going to test. Correct, Shresha? Okay, Charu, correct. So remember, hypothesis can be either null hypothesis or non-null. Research methodology. Just write down about tool, but don't provide details of the tool. Many of you used to write, this tool is given by this. There are 150 questions in this tool, 25 questions related with this 25. No, don't tell anything. Directly give the name of tool, who gave the tool, and year. No description of tool is required in research paper. It is required in thesis, not research paper. Is this clear for everyone? No explanation of tool is required. Is this clear? Okay. Now, population. Direct population. Okay, for present study, population is the adolescent studying in class 11, 12 in private and government school affiliated to CBSE in Dehradun. Directly this. Now, sample layout, very important. You can use here a table. You can use here diagrammatic method. You can use a flow chart. But you have to tell from where you have selected, what is the number of sample, and how have you selected sample. Three things you have to give. Yes, only standard. Three things you have to give in sample layout. What is your sample? How much is your sample? How have you collected your sample? Yeah, you can use your own, but it should be well established first. So listen, here I have given total number of samples selected 1500 from Dehradun. This is my sample. How I have selected? 750 from 15 government school, 750 from private school. And how I have selected? Using convenient method. In the start, I have written convenient method was used. So three things you have to disclose here. What are the base of writing a theory beyond doing researches, apart any other reference to claim of having base of that? I couldn't understand your question, Rohan. Can you elaborate it, please? And then I will read it and I will answer, please. So you have to provide three things. How have you selected sample? Like convenient method, non-convenient method, random method. Then you will write what is your sample, from where you have taken sample. Only this. Now, next point. Process of statistics assemblance here. What does it mean? What kind of statistical tool you have used here? You have to mention that. Now next, after that, you will give your outcome of the research. This is real data. Like you are having total numbers, percentage, mean, standard deviation, and then you can give data of male, female. Then you will give different types of data, and here you have to give explanation of this data. Don't use your own words for description. Make sure you are presenting here result. In the result, don't use your own description. Directly write down about these tables. Okay, don't use it should happen, it should be there. No, just write down 100% original outcome of this table. Now next, after this, you have to write down discussion. Look here, this is only result data. I'm talking about result. Now, after that, you will give discussion here. Check here how to give discussion. Look, it is very important part. Generally, in the name of discussion, we used to discuss about direct data. You can check in this discussion. I'm not using direct data. Look here, in the interpretation and discussion, I'm not using any mathematical data of research. I'm using my own words to explain the data. This is the difference between the result and the discussion. So here I am using very important thing. What is the difference between the result and discussion? Check. Result is the original data and I have explained. But in the discussion, I have given outcome. After that, you will give conclusion. Conclusion should be based what is your outcome. Then you will give limitation. It is very important part. Never miss this part, limitation. Like my limitation is that research is based on 1500 adolescents only. And research is based on only the adolescent studying in CBSE boards and Dehradun city. Research is limited to qualitative analysis, not quantitative. And then give suggestion. Like I gave suggestion, research can be conducted on a huge population. Research can be conducted with other board candidates. Research can be conducted for quantitative purpose also. And research can be conducted for degree college also. You know, okay, can anyone tell me what are two important psychological issues related to the depression? Answer in chat box. So in the suggestion, you can suggest that anxiety and depression, loneliness, peer pressure, environmental issues can be assessed. And after suggestion, conflict of interest, very important. If after publication, someone else is going to compete with you that this is my research, what will you do? So here you have to give a declaration. Author has acknowledged that no contending attentiveness occurs or no competitiveness exists. After that, you will write down acknowledgement, and after the acknowledgement or references, you will write F references. References should be in such a way. First, you will give APA system of reference, very important, check it. Yeah, lack of confidence, rejection, correct. Look here, first I'm writing writer's name. I'm writing writer's name. Then I'm writing year. This is the API style, note down it please. First, writer's name in the sequence, original sequence. So first you will write the name of writer in the sequence. From where you will take the sequence. This is from the citation of research paper. Someone was asking what is the difference between abstract and citation. Abstract is about your research paper. What is your introduction, method, methodology, outcome, and suggestion? This is abstract. What is the citation? If you are going to use this research, how will you give the reference of that particular research? That style is known citation. So first name, year, then you will write about the topic. Okay, Rashmita, just wait. You will write about the topic, then you will write the name of journal, then you will write number of volume, then you will write number of page. If DOI number is given, digital object identifier, you can use that also. Check here. Check this green one. Kumar B, name of writer, 2018, full stop, then title of research, study of difference of emotional maturity among adolescents of Dehradun. Then name of journal, International Journal of Indian Psychology, volume 6. Sometimes volume is having sub volumes. Sometimes volume is having sub volumes. So volume 6, edition 3, page number 32-42. And after that, I have given DIP DOI if it is given by journal. So this is the way to write APA style reference. Is this clear how to write APA style reference? Okay, so remember again, first name, round bracket year, then full stop, your title of research, full stop, then you will, yes, wait Meenakshi, then you will write the name of journal, volume and number of pages. Let me check one question. In Word document, there is an option of inserting reference. Yes, you can use that API style formatting there, but you have to work on that because every reference at least once you have to feed there. So this is the method of research paper styling. Now, very important thing I'm going to discuss here. This is about plagiarism. So remember, if you are going to publish a paper, you have to check one thing. What is that one thing? Many a times, because reference you are taking from a research, so your words might be matching same to same. So please change the language when you are going to refer someone. Or if you are using a reference of someone's research, change the language. This is very important. And before submission of your research paper, you have to check plagiarism. So check in this paper, in the result, there is no plagiarism because the result is my own. But in the acknowledgement, there is plagiarism. Remember, acknowledgement will be same to same always, or references will be same to same. So don't bother about the plagiarism of references. Okay, but bother about this, which is very important. Check here. If you find plagiarism like this, you are using words of someone else in your abstract. You are using words of someone else given in your introduction. You are using words of someone else in your research problem, research issues, procedure, method, and methodology. Remember, your paper will be rejected. So what you have to do, first get your plagiarism checked. Very, very, very important. If your paper is having plagiarism more than 20%, your paper will be rejected. So first, before submission of research paper, it is always better to check plagiarism in your research paper. And after checking plagiarism in your research paper, reduce the plagiarism by changing language, then submit your research paper. Yes, someone asked, suggest some reliable plagiarism checker. Is paper should be checked after completing? Yes. What I am saying, if you are using free plagiarism checker, don't trust. Please don't trust free plagiarism checker. They might take your data. So you will be always in danger. Always use Turnitin, Ubuntu, such kind of paid version only. Okay. And after plagiarism, you should have this report. Yeah, I used to use only Turnitin. You will get this kind of report. Check it. This paper is having total 40% plagiarism, 36% internet sources, 17% publication, 24%. What is plagiarism? You have taken a research words from someone else. दूसरे के research को आपने अपने इसमें डाल रखा है words में. So in this way you will get report. Now check the report of after removal of plagiarism. Just give me one moment. I'm going to show. This is the report after removal of plagiarism. How to remove plagiarism? First check plagiarism. You will get a plagiarism report. And after, yeah, copying exactly same to same is non-plagiarism, correct, Vijaya? So then change the language, make modification, and again check this. With this report, submit your paper. Yeah, violation of copyright question, correct. So always submit your research paper with a plagiarism report. Only then your paper will be accepted. Otherwise, your paper will not be accepted.